Hello.
Hi! Alright guys, so this is like the 74th time that we've tried to do this video.
Retakes.
So, we're gonna go pretty quick because we're really tired of recording.
Yeah, and we've been up since 3 a.m. We got
Yeah.
here at frickin' 11:30, got it all set up, and then we've been working on this from 12:30 till about 8:30, 9 o'clock-ish to get this daggum water heater problem that we've been having fixed.
So, we had a problem. We turned on our hot water heater, our hot water,
Just our hot water.
and there was no hot water come out. You turn on the cold side of the faucet, cold water comes out just fine. Turn it back to hot, nothing comes out. Did some research and found out it could be one of two things. Well, the first thing was the cheapest, so we tried that, and it was the anode rod. Replacing the anode rod here. And so in order to do that, it's super important that you turn on your water heater bypass. So it goes around your hot water heater.
Yeah, you don't have no water going to your hot water heater.
Yeah, you want to make sure it's all...
And they recommend that you wait like 30 minutes or an hour or something to let your hot water heater cool, so then you don't have scalding hot water coming out. But we didn't do that because we didn't have time to wait
in a hurry.
So we let off the pressure from the pressure relief valve after we had turned off the water to our hot water heater and took the pressure off because otherwise your anode rod will literally shoot out at you and
it's no good.
It would possibly hurt you, and that would be no good because your hot water is under pressure because it's so hot.
So make sure whenever you do that pressure valve that you kind of stand to the side. You want to stand
if you don't let it cool.
Yeah, if you don't let it cool. Even if you do, it still could be hot coming out. So
possibly
stand to the side. Aaron used a pair of pliers just to kind of lift the thing, while he's standing to the side. Also give him a little extra distance away from it. So definitely do that. Be super careful. So that was the first thing that we tried, and it did not work.
It did not work.
We were really
also,
upset.
whenever you take the... Oh, did we say the anode rod already?
What about it?
Taking it out.
Oh, no. So we had to... Aaron had to use an impact.
Yeah, take off the pressure, take out the anode rod.
And then you need to clean. There we go. Yeah, we forgot that part. So we have a little wand. It's probably like a foot long. It's a little yellow piece of plastic. And cleaning out your water heater is super, super important. You need to do it at least every 6 months. But the sediment in ours looked like mud coming out. We obviously, it's the first time that we've ever cleaned it. We just got our camper a couple weeks ago.
We're green to RV in.
We're learning a lot quick. But that was...
super quick.
That was one of the most disgusting things I've ever seen in my life, knowing that I showered in water that came out of that same water heater, that I've cooked with water that came out of that hot water heater. Cleaned, giving our child a bath. Yeah. So anyway, things not to dwell on right now. But make sure that you clean it out. We cleaned ours for probably...
Yeah. I know it was clean because it was like 150 degrees.
Right.
So.
We cleaned ours for probably close to 30 minutes. And it was just, nasty stuff, gross. I can't even tell you how gross it was. It was so nasty. So make sure that you clean out your hot water heater. So we did that, and the hot water still didn't work. And so I did a little more research, and I found out that it could be what's called the check valve on your hot water heater.
And I guess there's two of them. Because
there's an intake and an outtake.
There should be a check valve for your cold water intake. And then on the top of our water heater is the outlet for the hot water.
The hot waters, from what I've researched on most RV hot water heaters, your hot is on the top and your cold is on the bottom. So there's the cold water inlet, and then there's the hot water outlet. Yeah. I wasn't sure if that was the right word. And so ours was our check valve on our hot water. Obviously, that was where we were having the problem. And so the video I watched, the guy kind of, said, hey, this is what's going to happen. And it's going to take you a lot to get the part out.
Like a lot of strength.
Yeah, a lot of strength, sorry.
No, not like you got to find out where your hot water is. hot water heater is first. Ours was under the sink.
Yeah, some people
But
have theirs under a bench or under
some
a
people,
panel.
one of the dudes I heard was literally under the stove.
Yeah, in a
underneath a panel.
Yeah, so that's one thing. I mean, ours is much more accessible than that. But whenever you find it, you know, you're going to have all the pipes and all that stuff. Most of them are PVC or kind of like a, I don't even know what that is. It's like a clear plastic. I don't know. But then the brass piece that goes into it, it's pretty.
That's the check valve.
So this is our check valve, and it's actually broken. So here are the other pieces to it. There's just a spring and a little white thing. You shouldn't come out of the check valve.
Yeah, because whenever the water comes out, it pushes that valve open, and then it closes. So the water doesn't drain back in, so you don't get a whole bunch of air in your lines.
So ours, excuse me, sorry. So it is double threaded on both sides here. My husband kind of worked really diligently to get it out.
I used a hammer and channel locks.
A hammer and channel locks, and you can see right here the divots from the channel locks.
Because I did not have a wrench big enough to fit on that.
Yeah, it was a lot. It was really rough. Definitely,
and even if I did have a wrench, I wouldn't have been able to get it off.
You couldn't have gotten it from the angle.
No, and literally the guy that we watched the video in,
he had to use a torque wrench
because that's the longest thing that he could actually get leverage on to get it loose.
So we took this piece and we went to Home Depot to try and find something.
The Home Depot.
Yeah, to find another. They did not have a double threaded.
A male and male.
Yeah.
Check valve.
They didn't have one. So, quick story here. So we bought the parts, and so they didn't have the ones we needed, but we were able to get the check valve and then 2 adapters, and we just needed to connect them with some PVC pipe. So we did that. Well, we didn't leave enough PVC pipe in between, and it kind of started.
Well, there wasn't enough PVC in there for these. I think it's like an alligator a shark bite.
A shark bite, yeah, is what they're called.
The different pieces for this 1/2-inch water line hose stuff.
And it kind of started spewing.
And
so because we didn't have enough pipe. Yeah, it leaked. So my husband tried to pull it apart. Well, we didn't know that you couldn't just do that, so he broke it.
Yeah.
So
I super broke it.
We went back to Home Depot and had to buy the parts again. They were like $30 for all 3 parts.
So not horrible.
I mean, not horrible, but definitely, $30 that we're throwing in the trash tonight.
Because we've been working at this, like we said, since 12:30 today, and now it's after 9 o'clock, and I mean, we only got done like 30 minutes to an hour ago.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to show you the broken parts because obviously the one that works is on our hot water heater now.
It's on the hot water.
So what it is, this was inside here, but this here is the check valve, and then we have an adapter here that's male on this side,
male, and a 1/2-inch male,
and then on this side here. So we were very fortunate that we had some room to work with because ours is under our sink, and because the pipe, the hot water pipe is flexible. Yeah, the hot water hookup. It's flexible. And so we had some room.
It's got flex to it. It's not like it. You can
it's not.
Bends.
Yeah.
No,
so, the difference in our
plastic.
size, just one of these adapters is almost the same size as the original check valve. And so, we had to add a lot more to it. So, but we were able to, this is part of the PVC pipe. My husband literally Hulk ripped apart because strong guy. Anyway, so this is what ours looks like with, but the ones that we have now. So see here, we have no pipe showing.
Now it has about a finger width, a 1/2 inch.
1/2 inch in between here. We put it on.
Also, the piping is really easy to cut.
He did it with a razor knife.
A box knife.
Yeah. So, when you put this together, we put it in, make sure you're tightening it super tight. This is the part that goes into the...
Well, because the flow, you have to...
The arrow goes with the flow. So the arrow will go away from your hot water heater.
If it was the inlet, the arrow would point in,
but since this is the out...
It points away from the hot water heater.
So then this is the part that goes in the hot water heater, and then this is the part that would hook into the line. And so that's what we did, and we put ours together. We, turned everything back on, turned our bypass off, and turned our
Our water-
electric back on, our water back onto it, and everything.
Well, I turned our water pump on just because I didn't want to have to go out to the city water, turn the city water on, and then find out, oh, there's a leak.
Yeah, because that's what happened the first
That's
time.
what happened the first time.
Yeah.
And
Luckily,
that was-
we had the window open because it was nice, and so I was able to scream. I had the window in the kitchen, and my husband was on the other side.
Turn it off.
I
Turn
was
it
able
off.
to
Turn
scream
it
and
off.
tell him to turn it off because it was spewing everywhere. So luckily, that worked out that way. But so we just wanted to, just kind of touch base with you guys and tell you, you know, a couple tips. If you have questions, I mean, if you put them in the comments, we can definitely give you more step by step. But it's really late and we're really tired. We just want to maybe hopefully help somebody out with these. If you go to Lowe's, definitely get what's called is it called a shark bite, the little orange piece?
Well, there's like a shark bite piece that you can get to detach.
Yeah, so like if you had,
And there's one for bigger pipes too.
yeah,
So,
if
like,
you had put this together,
½ inch, and then there's one for 3/8 and whatever.
if you put this together and just didn't have enough PVC and needed to pull it apart, if you had that part, or that the separator piece or whatever, then it would separate and you wouldn't have broke the pieces. But these two are together because we don't have anything. We don't have any of the pipe in here.
I just thought it would be long enough between the two. Then
yeah, but it's not. And then, you know, this one here, you know, this is broke because that's part of the PVC and that's part of the PVC and we can't get it out and it's all messed up here. So, anyway, so this is $30. I keep dropping this. This is $30 for throwing in the trash tonight because we didn't do it right. So we hope that we can save you $30. This anode rod, we had one.
Also, I don't know if a regular RV place would have just a regular, you know, double-threaded check valve for a water heater.
I mean, they might. I mean, Home Depot was what was closest for us, so that's where we went. But, I mean, a RV place, maybe like Camping World might have one. For our anode rod, we actually, the people who owned it before us, I'm guessing they knew that it needed to be changed because there was a spare one of these.
Or they were just too lazy to change it and just bought one.
Yeah, so they had it and the sticker on it was $18.99, so I'm guessing that they're, you know, not super expensive.
Well, the one for a big water heater from Home Depot, which it literally has a place where you could break it off and make it this size, was $24.
Yeah,
and
so
that's
they're
for
not
a regular hot water heater. It was literally like 5 foot tall.
Yeah, so I mean they're not super expensive, so that's really, you know, definitely go with this option first. It's a lot less invasive, and a lot less time consuming than the other. We are not comfortable as far as plumbing goes. You know, basically plunging a toilet. I worked for a plumbing company as an office manager for 6 months, but I don't know anything about plumbing. I never worked in the field. I just did paperwork. So neither of us know anything about plumbing, and we did this tonight. I mean,
we got a little frustrated once in a while, but I think that has to do with us going the past couple of weeks and being up since 3 in the morning.
And just wanting a hot shower.
Yeah. So.
But we got it done, and our hot water works fantastic, and we haven't had any issues. So just hoping that our video can help you out. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to put them in the comments, and we will get back with you.
And we'll try and help as much as possible.
Yeah.
But we are green. We
Yes,
don't know
we are.
everything.
I know we've lived in our camper for 15 days as of today. So it's our 15th night staying in it. So, all right, well, we are going to get off here. Bye.
See ya.